Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The library is not blessed not be considered. Through the library, many of the nation's children who have very great knowledge were born. Through the library, many children of the nation were born with high-quality education. Through the library, many children of the nation are born who can contribute to this country. Just like the stories of the past, libraries in Baghdad, Cordoba, Andalusia, Cairo, and Damascus have huge and representative libraries. They have thousands of collections that are work of great scientists, and scholars at that time. Through these libraries, many scientists emerged who mastered various fields, from philosophy to medicine, with their works still being read and utilized by people today. Hard work and struggle now, succeed later, because something extraordinary doesn't happen for free, but it takes effort and prayer to make it real. I am Annisa Nana Nadhea, a prize center as the second author, and Ragil Tri Atmi as the first author. We broadly come from Universitas Airlangga, Surabaya, Indonesia, to participate in International Conference on Information Science, Technology, Management, Humanities, and Business in 2023. And want to present our real contribution is a paper entitled Library 101 as credit bearing information literacy courses, reduced library NCD and first generation college students in Universitas Airlangga, which will discuss the role of the library as one of center that can overcome the current problems such as the library NCD. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to respectfully acknowledge the reviewers. New students usually have a lack of knowledge about their environment on campus, both in terms of campus facilities such as libraries. Usually, the lack of knowledge is related to the services, facilities, and regulation in the library. This causes new students to feel embarrassed, afraid, and anxious when they are going to the library. Based on research conducted by Mellon 1986, which found that 75 to 85% of students out of 8,000 respondents feel anxiety. These include fear, numbness, confusion, and fear of the unknown. Although this is a natural thing experienced by all students, the anxiety can have an impact on their unwillingness to visit the library. The feeling of anxiety as part is the effect of emotional responses such as feelings of discomfort by new students. Library anxiety can usually occur due to several factors. These factors or dimensions include the dimension of comfort and confidence within the library, the dimension of the information search process. From all the research results, it can be concluded that library anxiety is still a common problem for new students on campus. Factors arising from library anxiety can also have a significant impact on the progress of the library. This is due to the feeling of unwillingness that arises in new students to come to the library. And then I will explain about the literature review. The first one is library anxiety. Library anxiety is a form of situational-based anxiety and cannot be attributed to generalized anxiety disorders because it only occurs in situations when users are considering using the library or using the library at the time the anxiety occurs. Library anxiety can usually occur due to several factors. According to Mellon, 1986, there are 4 factors that usually cause students to experience library anxiety, including a feeling of awe at the size of the library, ignorance of the library arrangement and disorientation of the library space, lack of confidence in students, and feeling of fear of seeking help from librarians. In her study, she positioned that students are afraid to ask openly and there is a fear of revealing their shortcomings to their friends. And the second one is about credit-bearing information literacy courses. Credit-bearing information literacy courses are information literacy courses that are structured using credits and can be applied to subjects on campus. This course can cover an introduction to the library on campus. The decision to choose this course is due to it being a national best practices. Universities across the country that are moving away from traditional developmental instruction to more challenging courses that are worthy of college credit. And now I will explain about findings and discussion. And the first one is about Library 101 as credit-bearing information literacy courses in Universitas Airlangga. This program is a learning place or course for new students so that they have basic knowledge in using the library. This is done by Universitas Airlangga so that the use of library on campus can be used as much as possible by students to develop their knowledge. In addition, this can also be done to overcome the library's anxiety that usually occurs on new students according to the data that has been presented. In this course, there are many materials that will be explained to the students. The first one is practice of finding, borrowing, and returning book. In this material, students are given material with lecture methods and direct practice with other students, and there are librarians who help students. The final result expected with this material and the students are able to understand the flow of searching books both online and coming directly. And practice using various applications that are often used by Universitas Library. The application taught are Airlangga Integrated Library System, e-Pustaka, online catalog, and repository. In this material about the ILIS application, students will understand how to use it and what things can be done with this application. And the second one is practical OpenVPN install. In this course, students will be introduction to the use of OpenVPN, which is a type of software that helps to set up secure connection between computers and other networks such as the libraries, such as internet. Usually, OpenVPN can be used by students to access journals and articles from abroad such as Web of Science, Scopus, Elsevier, and other journals. And the last one is introduction to resources such as e-journals and e-book. In this course, students will be given general material about electronic journals and electronic books owned by the Universitas Airlangga Library. With this material, it is hoped that students can utilize these journals and books to meet their information needs and increase their knowledge. And then I will explain about SWOT analysis in Library 101. SWOT analysis is a systematic identification of various factors to formulate strategies, where this analysis is based on the relationship or interaction between internal elements, namely strengths and weaknesses, and external elements, namely opportunities and threats. According to Shimamura 2022 explanation of the component of the SWOT analysis are strength, will focus on factors that are the strengths of the company, and then about opportunities component is a trend in the market that indicates the benefit that will be obtained by the company. And then the weaknesses a component is on factors that are weaknesses that have an impact on this company's inability to respond to opportunities in market. And the last one is threat or external condition that has the potential to cause difficulties. And then about in Universitas Airlangga is the strength of the Library 101 program, and the students will get achievement credit units, which will be one of the requirements for the graduation on campus. And students will get library introduction material and direct practice with librarians. And their practice on the use of application in the library can be done using a computer provided by the library. And then there's weaknesses of the Library 101 program, and that under little participation from students who are interested in participating in this program. And sometimes this program is carried out online using the Zoom platform, which will cause students to be less able to understand properly. And then there's opportunities that exist in the Library 101 program that are the library provides quite a number of scores to schedules that can be followed by students according to the free time they have. And the last one is threat that is exists in Library 101 program is that if this course is implemented online, it will usually cause technical problems such as internet connection will cause the explanation given by the library to be inaudible and cannot be clearly understood. And then the last one is conclusion. Library anxiety is a form of situational-based anxiety and cannot be attributed to generalized anxiety disorder, as it only occurs in situations when users are considering using the library or using the library at the time. The existence of credit-bearing information literacy can provide and help to overcome the problem of library anxiety, such as at Universitas Airlangga, and this is called Library 101. Before I finish my presentation, we would like to thank International Conference on Information Science, Technology, Management, Humanities, and Business 2023 for providing the opportunity to learn to improve academic writing skills in the library and the information management field. We hope this program can continue over years to create innovation and make better contribution to progress of the nation. In addition, we hope the solution we can provide for existing problem that can be implemented realistically. Karena sebagai manusia kita tidak sendirian, maka jadilah peduli pada setiap insan. Because as humans we are not alone, so be caring to everyone. Biru laut seperti kolam, ikan paus pandai menyelam. Dari lubuk hati yang paling dalam, saya tutup presentasi dengan salam. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.